is you're saying you can actually reverse grey hair without dyeing it. And if so, what does that tell us about what grey hair is, but more broadly about stress, energy, mitochondria, and everything in between?
Yeah. What we discovered is that hair graying is reversible. And that was surprising, because what I've learned and what most people learn is that when you age, it's kind of this linear progressive decline, and there's kind of nothing you can do about it. But it turns out that if you look on most people's head, you can see things like this. This is obviously, this was dyed, and all of the hairs were white, and then all the hairs are dark. And if you take a hair like this, the tip here, right, was inside the body long time ago. This is almost like if you looked at tree rings, right? You take a tree and you cut it in cross section, you see like the rings, and then you can say, ooh, this ring was 30 years ago, right? And this ring is today. So you can use that to kind of map the history of what happened in the environment of the tree. You can do the same thing. We all walk around with biological history crystallized in this hair. And that's why if you want to know if someone had a drug, for example, like a month ago or 6 months ago or 2 years ago, depending how long the hair is, you can actually use the hair, and all along would be, the chemical signature of what you took. So you can find marijuana in the hair, here, but not here. So if you have marijuana 6 months ago, it's going to be in your hair, and you're going to walk around with that trace, that physical trace in your body.
I need to get a haircut. I'm joking.
And the idea was, if we could find hairs on someone's head that the tip was dark, right? And then when you look closer to the body, it becomes white, right? And you would say the hair was young, it was young, and then boom, it became old, right? It lost color. Hair graying is a classic hallmark of aging. Then we thought, then you would know that something was happening in this hair follicle in this person's body, right? That made this young hair become old. And then maybe we could understand the mechanisms of the aging process. So this became a kind of an interesting scenario. And through doing this, we found people started to send us hair samples in Ziploc bags, over the mail. And we were looking for two colored hairs, a single hair that has two colors, kind of like this. And we found hairs that, head hair, beard hair, pubic hairs that showed the signature. The hair was dark and then it became white, or the hair was white and it became dark again. Mm-hmm. So we had physical evidence from multiple people that showed white hairs can go back to being dark. And this contradicted this idea that, aging is this linear progressive process that we're kind of doomed to experience without any flexibility. I was one of the participants in that study. I ended up finding 5 hairs that had this pattern. And when we looked at when the reversal happened, we found that the reversal happened when I went on vacation. And I would go back in those days on annual cycling training camps. So I would go for a week where all you do is you bike, you eat, you sleep. Energy started to move very differently in my body during that time. And then when we looked at the hair and we analyzed the composition, the molecular composition, that's what scientists do. You can take a hair like this, snip the pieces, the white segment, the dark segment. It's all the same genome, right? Every hair has the same genome, the same genetic material, same food, same physical activity, same everything. Why some hairs are like this or like that was an opportunity to understand the dynamics, the plasticity, like how life can go from being young to old or old back to young. And what we found was that the main signal was a mitochondrial signal. And in the white hair, I thought there's going to be less color, right? Obviously, but also probably less mitochondria, less, some other things. We found that the white hairs have more mitochondria. And there was an upregulation of the body, the hair follicle, where the hair was becoming old, wasn't kind of letting go of things. It was doing more.